welcome back to Life Talk with Lady T. And today I'm joined by the accountability accountant, Miss Falah Sade. In a previous video, I discussed that I wanted to talk about financial literacy. She's here today to tell us where in our entrepreneurial journey should we consider getting an accountant. Stay tuned. So today I am joined by the accountant, Miss
Falah Sade.
Please let my viewers know your many titles.
So I'm an enrolled agent, small business growth strategist, and I am an accountant. So I basically help entrepreneurs come from confusion to business growth and management. And I do that by incorporating the business coaching aspect and then the accounting, which is extremely broad.
So what does the term financial literacy mean to you?
Okay, the term financial literacy means to me is knowing the ins and out on how to manage your money effectively, knowing how to save, when to save, knowing how to put a budget together, knowing how to review your budget, just being knowledgeable about the day-to-day of money management.
I definitely think that financial literacy for me is freedom. And this is just in personal finances. It gives you the freedom to not feel like the rush and continuously attempt to make money. So, and I know I did a video talking about COVID-19. I know that there are people who are independent contractors and they live paycheck to paycheck. Not considering you have to learn how to manage your money. You have to learn if you have to invest something, put things aside, because I think sometimes people don't think about that when they go into so taxes aren't coming out of your paycheck. You don't have a social security or anything to fall back on. And a lot of times you're not eligible for unemployment as an independent contractor. So what would you recommend that independent contractors or hairstylists do with their finances?
I think first, and this just is my opinion, the first thing we need to understand is that as an independent contractor, you are a business. Okay, that's the first distinction that I need every independent contractor, hair stylist, beautician, whatever the case may be, Uber driver, you too. You are a business owner. So you are responsible to keep up with your paperwork. And let's think about it like this. We all had our little 9 to 5 at one point in time in our lives. And we were to go to in our 9 to 5 and they didn't manage their money effectively. They didn't manage their paperwork. Come on now, you're going to be, you're going to be like, let me get out of here, girl. They messed up with my check 2 weeks in a row. They don't have proper record keeping. The accounting department don't have their stuff in order. Well, the same way that we look at other businesses, we have to now take that same keen eye and look at it as if, are we doing the same things in our own businesses? So rule number 1, if you expect people to treat you a certain way or have your record keeping process in order, have paperwork, and you need to also do the same, because some of your clients might be business owners and they need receipts of their expenses, of what they paid you. And if you're not properly keeping up your paperwork, you're not going to be able to back them up. So the first thing I need all of them to consider is that you are a business. Once you understand that comes with a certain level of responsibility that not the average person can maintain. And that responsibility requires you to, 1, know your trade and your craft. Okay. Number 2, you have to know how to manage your money. You have to think about it. You are your accountant if you cannot afford to hire one. You are all of the different hats in all of these big businesses. And I don't think we think about that, Lady T. I don't think we realize that, okay, yes, I'm a business. All right, that means I'm playing 50 hats. Yes, you are. You're your accountant, your salesperson, your assistant, your shampoo girl, your everything. So at any given point of time, your role has to shift and your mindset also has to shift. And during that time, it requires them to understand their business, and that requirement to shift is mandatory. So I think once they put that in place and understand their business owner, they'll look at it and say, I need to start taking this stuff serious now. And then we didn't think about it like this, but I don't think the average beautician or hairstylist, whatever we call them now, realize that they can go out and get loans. They can go out and be the next Salon Suites. They can go out and be the next Phoenix. They can go out and have mobile salons all over the place. You are a big business. It just started small.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be what I would say. Because once you have that mindset, you're going to look at things differently. You're going to take your finances serious. You're going to take your system serious. You're going to take, you know what I mean, your day-to-day operations serious. And, you know. So.
I think that's very important because, like, I'll say that I got my license while I was in high school. So before I graduated, I got my cosmetology license.
That's rare.
Well, they have a vocational programs at my high school. So there was masonry, barbering, a bunch of different. Oh, you could even be a chef. You passed that out of high school. But the chapter, we didn't have a chapter that talked about finances.
See?
It didn't exist. So for my concern is for people that maybe you come out of high school and you've always been into the shop. You never learn how to manage your money. And you can go for years and years just kind of working in a hair salon and you're not really worried about the taxes. Somewhere along the way, you're going to run into tax issues if you ever decide to make things legit, but people could honestly not know, like, you are a business, you're going to have to file taxes, you get your 1099 and pay your bills. So that's always been like a major concern for me, and why I think financial literacy is very important. Some cosmetology schools do have the benefit, like I want to say, like a Dudley's, where they have those courses and follow-up courses to talk strictly about finances and things of that nature. Some schools don't have that benefit. Hair braiders don't get that. Yeah. And then it's really something that you have to seek for yourself, financial literacy, and learning about your taxes. Especially with the COVID-19 thing, it really was sad and unfortunate. I noticed that there were a lot of hairstylists that were rushing back into the hair salon, knowing that they could have been putting their life in danger by doing that, even before it decided to open, based off of finances and not planning ahead.
I speak all over the country. And so I was speaking at the International Hair Show, and I was coming up with different stylists who are coming to me because they're in that situation where they know their stuff is not in order. They're bringing in hundreds and hundreds of thousands but have nothing to show. And I have a few other videos on my phone as well. A few stylists were basically saying they're 60-something years old and they don't have a savings. And this makes me get teary-eyed because this is what I'm working for. To help our community really get past this. They don't have a savings. Okay, they don't have a retirement account, and they did not contribute enough into Social Security. That was what she's saying. So the maximum amount, if she decides to walk from behind a chair, she will only be receiving $200 a month. And honestly, Lady T, that is the lifestyle of the average stylist. Mm-hmm. And it's challenging because that first thought I told you was mindset. That's first what we have to break. If we don't break mindset, what's going to happen? They're going to temporarily adjust the habits and they're going to fall back off, just like a drug addict. They're going to do it good one time, and then guess what? They're going to fall right back off the tracks. So I am just excited you had me here on your show today. I didn't mean to show you the video, but I saw you feeling like energy. You feel like you're about to cry a little bit. I'm an energy person, so I can feel the vibrations in the video, and I saw it coming in your face. And so I commend you because you are really trying to help the community just as well as I am. But that's why I'm passionate about working with hairstylists, and I've helped our clients triple and double their revenue, build savings. Now they're opening up retirement accounts. So my stylists are going to be wealthy when they retire. But I shifted that mindset first. You are a business. And I think we need to understand the moment you receive that 1099, you are in control. Nobody can tell you how much is on that and how much you can get paid. It's up to what you're willing to do and what you're willing to put forth and sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. How do we get them to get more knowledge and information on financial literacy? Because sometimes you can hear from like your average Joe Smo and you will not accept that information. They just take their check and go. But when things like this happen, the shop has to close its doors.
Yeah.
That's it.
requires you to bring experts like myself that fits the bill of that salon. So for example, if the girls are a little ratchet or whatever, they might want me. Because I'm going to come in there spliffed, you know, looking real good, looking cute, but I'm going to be able to talk to them like a regular person. So they will realize I come from exactly where they come from. I think what happens is the fact that we were never taught of it is the fear and the unknown. And if it comes dressed too pretty, if it comes dressed too clean, our community is not receptive of that because it doesn't look like it's genuine. It look like a salesperson trying to scam me now, you know? And so with that respect, all you guys can do as salon owners and leaders in your community is get the people in front of, get the experts in front of your community and your ladies. That's it. All you can do is take the horse there. You can't make the horse drink the water, okay? Well, you can bring the horse to them, but you can't make them to digest. You get what I'm saying, right?
I get it.
But yes, I'm horrible with those things. I always try. But that's all we can do. And as long as you continue to do stuff like this, you're doing your part. That's it. And we just got to keep pushing it and make it more sexy. My first coach said, Felicia, you have to make accounting sexy. And I vowed to do that. So I tried to make sure that the look was clean so women can attract her. So I think I've made my mark and people are starting to really think about it a little bit more. And I'm getting a message. Felicia, you said it 4 years ago. I should have did it. But that's not what we want. We want them to take action today. So your platform like this, my platform, and all of ours, we're doing our part. We're doing it.
Things that people don't think are cool. I'm always like, no, dope conversations with accountants, like meeting, networking, all that. Those are things that you were going to need to do for life. Accounting. I was sitting there thinking the hashtags. I'm like, a dope conversation with an accountant. Why? Because the IRS don't play about their money, and neither does she, and neither should you. No, you got to know your taxes, your accounting, and I know that I was very happy when you reached out to me because there were some other accountants or people that kind of did accounting, but I'm glad that I got someone that this is what you do. This is not something that you did or something that you do on the side, and that you can really speak to accounting. That it's very important that people know it. Being an entrepreneur, it's important to know your numbers and just give yourself structure as to what you are doing, because I feel like even if I went out and I made a bunch of sales or I did a bunch of people, if I don't know my numbers or I don't know exactly what I'm doing, I won't know what works or what doesn't work. Yep. Because you're not taking the time to step back and do your taxes, look at your numbers, or even know what do these numbers mean.
Yep.
So I like your idea about, as a hairstylist, you have to think of yourself as a business.
In that respects, even if you don't go and do the LLC, because that's a distinct name from yourself. So if you didn't want to rate and sell, but the dilemma that they're going to run across is that some of their payment processors may require them to also get their business ready. So this is where it's, and we're kind of getting to that final. This can still fall under. This is where your accountant would then come in. Get you an accountant so you can get, keep, and make a bag.
I'm so happy that you came on here. I hope that the right people are getting this information. I'm definitely going to leave your social media stuff down below so that they can go look you up and learn more about your planner, more about the services that you offer. Yep. And can you tell my viewers once again all of your mighty titles?
Yep. So I'm Felicia Day, the accountability accountant. I am an enrolled agent, an accountant, and small business growth strategist. Me and my firm have collectively, over the past 2 years, have saved small businesses over $75 million in tax savings, lost revenues, and everything else. And we're here to serve you once you are ready to get the ball going.